Hey everyone, welcome to week 7 of Living from Pleasure Out of Pressure. My name is Amy Shine. Welcome if you're joining. This is the Lionsgate edition. So we're going to talk about what is going on energetically right now on the planet. You may be feeling some intense energies. If you might know or not know already, there is a portal that is open right now. A portal is just like a doorway. Think about it like a space opening in the universe. And there is a lot of light energy coming through at the moment. And the portal opened, the Lionsgate portal opened July the 24th. And today is the peak, the 8th of August, so 0808 is the peak of the portal. And it will carry on into next week. So it's great to be aware of these things, right? You don't have to make them significant. You don't even have to read into it too much. You don't even have to be educated about astrology or anything like that. I'm not really that big into astrology. I just pay attention. I pay attention to what's going on so that I'm aware of my energy, my feelings, my emotions, and I can take care of myself better when I'm aware of that. So not only do we have the Lionsgate portal, we also have a full moon tomorrow. And it's an Aquarius full moon, which is interesting, right? Because Aquarius is all about being the innovator. Aquarius is all about like wanting change in the world, like creating consciousness, being a change maker. And Aquarius is all about like us, the whole, humanity. And I just think it's interesting that this lines portal that's happening, it's like the biggest cosmic alignment that happens every August, 8th of August, 0808. And it happens when there's the Earth and the star system and the sun all aligned together. But I just think it's interesting that's happening right now at the same time as this full moon that is an Aquarius full moon that is all about humanity and creating a change. And then that goes along with that is the amount of devastation happening in the world as well, right? And if I think a big part of is like we want to avoid what's really going on and we don't want to look at it, and that actually creates anxiety and it creates a numbness. And it's easy right now to want to numb out, to want to just scroll on, to want to sleep or drink or do something, to not have to deal with the intense energies that are happening right now in the world. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of war, violence, anger, killing, separation. Now at the same time, there's a lot of possibilities happening, right? There's a lot of possibilities for waking up. This new portal is working. Sorry. Oh guys, I'm sorry. Can you hear that in the background? They're building a house next door. So with this portal, it's also a chance to change timelines, right? So if there's been a timeline that you have been on, then you can change that right now. So like if you're in a pattern of choosing relationships that aren't healthy or not actually the best for you, maybe you've had a timeline of choosing men who disappoint you or who are dishonest. Now is a chance to jump timelines. If you've had a timeline where you've been in situations that are narcissistic or abusive, now is a chance to see those patterns and to jump timelines, right? So what timeline are you currently in? What lifeline are you currently in? And is it the one that's best for you? And would you like to change it? Now is the time to that. You can sit with yourself. You can get silent. You can meditate with yourself. You can start to look at, okay, like, am I aligned? Am I aligned? Am I going the direction I want to be going? Or is there some things here that I'm choosing that aren't actually what for my greatest good? So let's break it down. If you've been having intensities, heaviness, tiredness, I'm going to have to move. They started hammering, Kango hammers going off. So if you have been in these waves of tiredness and heaviness, and then there may be Other times then when you've loads of energy and you feel really creative, that is all part of the energy right now, right? It is riding a wave. It's, if you are going through any like relationship issues, things like that at the moment, it's probably not the best time for communication. So maybe just give yourself some space, give yourself some time with yourself, go and if you have like I'm going through relationship stuff at the moment, and it's like I'm just giving that person and me space right now because I know this is not a good week to try and communicate with them, because I can feel it in my own self, not because someone's telling me not to or because I'm being controlled by astrology. It's really just like I know right now that I need space to work through things in my own world before I can communicate with this person. So, and that's self-care, right? That's me taking care of me. So how do you, what I would say, so let's look at first what to avoid during this time. So number one, what I just said, if you're having relationship issues, maybe give yourself this week to be with yourself rather than trying to resolve it. Communication can be very tricky at this time. What else to avoid? Fear-based thoughts. Going into fear-based thoughts, going into lack. If you go into that at this time, you're going to amplify it even more. So as best as you can, like stay in possibilities, stay in like intention, like what is it you really want to have, what is it, how do you want to feel in your life versus what you don't want to feel, what you don't like what's happening. And if you find yourself, your mind going into, well, I don't like this and I don't want that, turn it, switch it, and just go, what do I want? What do I want to happen? What do I want to feel? I would also limit the time on social media at the moment. I'm saying that to myself as well. Like, it's, yeah, I don't need to justify why. We all know why, right? Limit your time on social media. Sleep can be a little weird at the moment. I'm hearing people a lot, like some people are sleeping a lot, some people are not sleeping. Again, just what can you do to take care of you? I have started this nighttime ritual where I light a candle, and all this week and into next week, I take out my journal and I write down 8 things, 8 desires as if they've already happened. And I'm doing that every night. So every night I write down 8 different desires. And that just helps me also switch my brain off. And then I sit in a little, with the candle lighting, with my hands on my thymus and another hand on my womb space, and I connect with spirit, with source. I invite in Divine Mother. I love the divine feminine energies. I invite in Mother Mary into my heart, and I just ask for guidance. Okay, so that's something you can do. So let's look at things you can do this week. How to harness the energy. So nighttime ritual. Also have a morning ritual. So when you get up in the morning, step outside first thing, look at the sun, let the sun codes into your body, soak in the sun. This is also great for balancing your circadian rhythms so that you sleep better. Get up with the morning sun, and then in the evening time when the sun is going down, go out at the sun, look at the sun again. Let your brain get that the sun's going down, and your brain, it starts to prepare your body for sleep. So morning ritual, nighttime ritual. Get out in nature. That's so important. I would even say what I've started to do is like go for a walk in nature and leave your phone in the car if you can. Like just get a break from Wi-Fi and from technology and go immerse yourself in the forests, in the mountains. Spend more time around your animals. Get some body work, get some massage, get your body being touched. And the sun is also really important at the moment. Get that sunlight into your body. Because think about it, the amount of energy that's coming through right now, and that is coming through the sun, and your cells are getting that direct download from the sun. So let your cells get activated with the sun. And then dance. Oh my God, please dance. Move your body in a way that is free and wild and just let it all go. Yesterday I went to hot yoga. I got my bars run, right? And I came home and I was still like, I feel like someone's knocked me over by a truck, like that kind of heaviness. And then I'm doing a line skate dance today for any of you who want to join, an hour from now or 2 hours from now. And I was preparing the playlist for that. So I went out into my greenhouse, and I put on the music and I danced with it. So I like to practice the dance first, or go through the playlist. And oh my God, I felt so much more alive, so much more like me, so much more energy. And then this morning, I woke up like achy and like, oh, tired. And then I resisted it. I didn't want to do the movement. And then I did it. And again, just like created more space, more connection to my true self rather than the heaviness of the world. So that is really helpful. Any type of movement, move the energy. I think that's it. Oh, lots of grounding food, water, and like things that are just going to balance your blood sugars and not spike them, because your nervous system can get dysregulated pretty easy. Any nervous system regulating practices you have, breathwork, sound, movement, meditation, all of that is really helpful at this time. Okay, so it's a powerful time. Use it, harness the energy. There also may be a lot of things changing, like there may be things ending in your world, there may be things that you're just letting go of. It may not be a time for you to want to think about manifestation. For me, it's like releasing a relationship. I don't even want to think about another relationship right now, you know, like stuff like that. Like, and then you may find yourself getting very aligned in your business or in your offers, or maybe your relationships are getting really aligned right now. It's not always about manifesting. It's not always about intentions and asking. Sometimes it's also about releasing and letting go. And like I said at the beginning, jumping timelines, you know. Maybe you were on one timeline and maybe now it's time to jump. And what is that timeline? What is that demand? What is that thing you're like, okay, I'm done with this energy. Stake in the ground. I'm done. I've done this energy before. I've learned my lesson. I know this pattern. And I'm done with this. And now what is it that you're calling for? What is it that you're demanding for you? Okay. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below if you watch this in the future and if you got something just from the video, or just let me know you watched it. I always love just to know, so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself all the time. If anyone wants to join the Lionsgate Dance, I'll post the link in here. It's today. It's only €19. I'm donating half the profits, well, probably more than half at this stage, to a family in Palestine who don't have the funds to feed themselves. So it's a good cause. If you want to support a good cause, it's only €19. So if you want to join, I'll post the link and there will be a replay. And hope to see you soon. I will be back again next week with more updates. Bye. Hi Gustavus. Hi Jim.